Hello, Jen.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and so do about 100 people. But hang on 1 second. Say something, Jen.
Say something, Jen.
She's right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, so we have not really started yet, Jen. What I'm going to do, thank you. What we're going to do is we're going to ask a few questions here, and I will put them towards both you and Hugh. Okay? So first question is, I'm really proud to show this film. Well, not just because it's a really cool little short film, but it was shot on my driveway. Literally shot on my driveway. So we got to show this to Showroom. Sure, it's got a bit of my house in it. Why not? So just a neat thing to do on our birthday screening. Was this film made with any particular goals in mind for it? Hugh, you go first.
Actually, I think Jen should go first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so for me, it was about kind of like busting the myths with what's accepted with being a parent. Obviously, you know, Motherland is quite a popular TV show. So I wanted to explore that kind of style with a little bit of a comedy sort of tinge to it, but also, it's just trying to bust the myths associated with parenting and jumping to a conclusion that you might think that someone's been difficult when you don't actually understand what's really going on behind closed doors.
Thanks, Jen. Anything to add to that yourself, man?
I would add, I use any excuse to make films and spend time with my friends, so it was a good way to, you know, do something fun and do something meaningful as well, because I used to work with autistic kids before I became a filmmaker, so the story was quite special to me too.
And just to say, just why are we not putting Jen on the screen? Because the Wi-Fi is really crap. And it doesn't really connect very well to my laptop there. So yes, Jen, I've got you on a small screen. Can you see all these people? Look at all these people in the room. It's amazing. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Next question. This is a really short, simple film, but it's got a complex message behind it, as you kind of have already alluded to. So what I want to know is, how did the idea come about? How did it work for you, directing, and producing, working with Jen? How did that all work with Jen? I think, she wrote and co-produced, right? So what was that like in terms of working with someone who's also acting in the film? It sounds there's a lot of crossover there. How did that work for you guys?
So I actually met Jen on a shoot with you, actually, when we were doing the pilot for the TV show.
My bad.
And Jen was one of the actors. We were staying in contact.
Yes, of course.
Right. And you told me that you were doing another short, and I was like, well, I'd like to direct, actually, and produce. And yeah, there's people like Rob helping out, Paul Handley, did the colour grade, and there's a few other people. And we just got together and just made a short film. I think what's quite important is, instead of talking about it, just going ahead and making the film. And it might be shit, not this, but generally speaking. But the more shorts you make, the better you will become. And not your short, I'm about my previous shorts.
She's gasping. We can't hear it. She's gasping.
But we're using interesting techniques. I think duration is a very important thing. This film's around 3 minutes long.
What's up?
Yeah, and we just want to get the message across without it being so long and switching off. Yeah. But also, keeping people interested. So Jen's performance was fantastic, but we also incorporated some interesting camera movements that are very subtle.
Now, Jen, same question going there for you. What was it like, working on this as you kind of had a big hand in production on this. You wrote this, co-wrote it, is that right?
I came up with this idea, and then the screenplay was written by Joe Willis. I don't know if he's there tonight. Is he there?
Not here tonight.
He's amazing. So yeah, we worked on the script, and a lot of the ideas came from my true lived experiences, being a mum, single mum with autism in the family, autistic children. There's a lot of truth in this. So even though it's a fictional creation, a fictional story, there's flecks of reality in there, and the frustrations are real.
This is why I almost was tempted to think that you co-wrote it, because it's got a lot of what you deal with on a daily basis in there.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Okay. I was going to ask a little bit more about. The film's doing well. It's. I keep seeing tweets about this. It's winning awards. It's doing well at festivals. It's very programmable at 3 minutes. It's super, accessible and everything. How important do you feel that festival success is to an emerging filmmaker?
I would say it depends on which festivals you get into. If your film gets into Stoneport Young People's Film Festival, nothing wrong with Stoneport Young People's Film Festival, that's where I'm from, so I can diss it. It's not as recognised by the industry, so you can't use it for leverage for your next project. But also, like this tonight, people coming to watch your films, and there was a comedy on earlier, so the person who wrote it would be listening at what time people were laughing and what jokes.
Totally.
Yeah, so, screenings are important, go in there, meeting people. We were here last month, and Sarah Catrell, we caught up, reconnected, and we needed a costume designer for our next short that I'm actually doing with Jen, and I met her here at a screening. So, there's a lot you can get out apart from, the recognition and I'm ace and I don't know to awards kind of thing, ego. You can really build some great relationships.
So therefore, keep coming to Showroom Shorts. Join the SYFN. It friggin' works. Look, right there. There's a bloody example. Right, Jen? Right? Look you.
Definitely.
So your next film's coming up. It's called Baked Beans. We're trying to give you a little bit of help with that too. Tell us a little bit about your next project, about Baked Beans, that you guys are doing together.
I like to describe it in a very simple way.
Yeah.
It's about a middle-class mom who uses the food bank for the first time. And she has a child with autism. And it's not comedy at all. It's a very serious film. And we've had some amazing sponsors. Jen's worked her arse off, got Tesco's involved, Henderson's Relish, to Barnsley Food Bank. And authenticity was very important for us for this film. Me and Jen have gone back and forth on the script. We've had some debates, healthy debates of what should be in, what should be. But, that's the power of
part of it.
True collaboration where you challenge each other.
And Jen?
Yeah,
what do you say about the next project?
It's really exciting. We're shooting on Saturday, and we've got so many local companies involved, like you mentioned, Henderson's Relish, Seabrook Crisps, Yorkshire Tea, Barnsley Food Bank are supporting us, and Tesco are supporting us as well. And
it's a who's who of Yorkshire brands.
Jen, do you want to tell everyone in the room who our executive producer on this job is?
Shall I say?
Yes, please.
So our executive producer is Matt Strevens, who is currently executive producer of Doctor Who.
Whoa! Big time!
By the way, I can't take credit for that. That was all Jen. Jen got me on board.
Well done, Jen. Check you out. Produce my next thing, please. Yeah. Well, I think a massive round of applause for these people who are, huge boost. Yeah. Thanks, man. Well done. Huge part of filmmaking here in this city. Hugh and Jen. Thanks, Jen, for joining us, and thanks for hanging out. And that's really cool. I love your wallpaper. All right. Say bye to Jen, everybody. Bye. See you later. Thanks for joining us on our birthday.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
See you later. Okay. Ooh. Knew that. Okay, right.